Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Monkey D. Luffy.
So first let's get started by coming over towards the top right hand side of our page, and we're going to draw a small circle for the center of the eye. Let's move over towards the left hand side, leaving an even amount of space, and we're just going to replicate that. And now we're just going to color those portions in black. Moving up above this, now we're going to draw a small arch line, curving this around and then down, and we'll do the same thing over on the left. Moving directly below this, now we're going to draw another arch line, curving this around and then up, and again we'll do the same thing over on the left hand side. For the nose in the center now, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes in, and then from that point we're just going to bring a straight line that comes up towards the top. Now from here, we're going to move further up and draw in the top of the hat. So we're going to draw an arch line that curves all the way around and then back down on the right hand side. Now from here, let's draw in the hair. So moving in towards the middle, we're going to curve this line down, and then we're going to arch this line up towards the top. Moving over to the right of this now, we're going to draw a small arch line that curves down, and then we're going to arch this back around and in. Starting at that point again, we're going to curve this down, arching that back up. And now from here, we're going to arch this down again and in, and then we're going to curve that back around and up towards the top. Let's move over towards the left now. We're going to arch this down towards the left-hand side, and then we're going to arch that up towards the top. For our eyebrow on the left-hand side, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes out. And then moving underneath our right eye, we're going to bring our diagonal line out, moving underneath and bringing that out towards our second hair strand there. Now from here, let's draw in the bottom of the face. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line all the way around and then closing that off in the middle. And then we'll do the same thing over on the right-hand side. Let's move further up and draw in the mouth now. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this around, bringing that over and in towards the middle. And then moving over towards the right-hand side, lining that up at the same height, we'll replicate that. On the top now, we're going to connect this with a curved line from left to right. Moving further down now, we're going to draw a small arch line for the tongue. And then to close off the teeth on the top, we're just going to draw a straight line all the way across towards the right. Now let's move over and draw in the hands. So moving further up on the right hand side for the thumb, we're going to curve this line around, arching that in. We'll move over towards the left, lining this up at the same height and replicate that. We're just going to flip it. Moving up above this now, moving further down for the pinky, we're going to curve this around, bringing this up, arching this in. And we'll do the same thing on the left hand side, again, just flipping it. Now from here, we're going to draw in the rest of the fingers. So starting in the middle, we're going to curve this line around, bringing that in towards our thumb. And then we're just going to close that off with a small curved line. And again, we'll do this on both sides. Moving further in, we're going to replicate that one more time, curving this around and then in. Now for our arms, we're going to draw two curved lines that reach in towards the middle on either side. And we'll try and end these at the same height on either side. Now from here on the right hand side, we're going to draw a curved line, arching that out. And then again, we'll do the same thing on the left. Now from here, we're going to curve these lines in towards our bottom of our face, on the top, and then moving further in towards the bottom, we're going to arch these lines in and then out. And again, we're just going to try and end these at the same height. Let's move in and close off the rest of the hat now. So over on the top, we're going to draw a curved line from left to right, bringing that all the way over. On the top, we're going to create a small dome shape now. So we're going to curve this all the way around, bringing it down on the right-hand side. the top portion now, we're going to draw another curved line, arching this around and then down. From here on the right hand side, we're going to continue to bring this line in towards our wrist. On the left hand side here now, we're going to curve this line out and then in. And then from here, we're going to arch a small line that comes out. Now we're going to continue to bring the hat underneath. So we're going to curve this line around and then in. And we'll do the same thing over on the left. Now let's move it underneath and draw in the rest of the body. So moving over towards the left-hand side, we're going to draw a diagonal line that curves out towards the left. And now moving over towards the right, we'll replicate this again, ending this at roughly the same height. Moving in towards the middle for the neck, we're going to draw 2 small diagonal lines on each side. On the left-hand side now, we're going to curve this line around and then in, and we'll do the same thing on the right. Now from here, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes down, ending this at the same height. And now from here, we're going to close this off with a curved line from left to right. On the left-hand side, we're going to draw 4 small circles as we come down for the buttons. And we're just going to leave an even amount of space in between each one as we do this. Now moving in towards the middle, we're going to draw a small curved line that arches around and then out. And then moving further down, we're going to curve this down, bringing that back up and over on the right-hand side. Moving over towards the right now, we're going to curve a small line that arches out. We'll do the same thing on the left-hand side, ending this at the same height on a diagonal. Now from here on the bottom, we're going to curve this line around and then in towards the middle. And now starting at that point, we're going to curve this back up and over. Moving in towards the middle, we're going to draw an X. So on the left-hand side, we'll draw a diagonal line that comes in towards the middle. And now starting at that point, we'll replicate that on the right. Moving further in towards the middle now, on the left-hand side, we're going to draw another diagonal line that comes in. And again, we'll replicate that on the right. Now on the bottom, we're going to draw 2 small diagonal lines that come out on either side. And then from here, we're going to connect these with 2 diagonal lines that meet in the center. Let's draw on the legs now. So moving further down, we're going to draw a small arch line. On the left-hand side, we're going to draw a line that comes down. We'll do the same thing on the right, ending it at the same height there. On the right-hand side, we're going to close this off by curving this over and out. Moving further over towards the left, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes out, ending this at the same height. And now from here, like we did on the right, we're going to close this off with a curved line. Moving further up towards the top, we're going to close this off with another curved line, arching that out. Moving underneath for the legs now, we're going to draw 2 small curved lines on either side, ending these at the same height. Moving further out, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes down on either side. Now let's move towards the outer portions, and we're going to draw a small curved line that arches down on either side, ending this again at the same height. Now from here, let's close the feet off by drawing a curved line from left to right, connecting that. Moving further up, we're going to connect that again by curving this around and then out. For the strap of the sandals now, on the top, we're going to draw 2 curved lines that arch out towards the top. And now for our toes, we're going to curve 2 small lines that arch in towards the middle. And that is it. That's how you draw Monkey D. Luffy. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I'll see you all in the next one.